Hello, Intensity family. This is me again, Klein. So in this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you the 5 key steps to grow your direct sales business part-time. So anong meron dito? I'm gonna be giving you steps in which I'm using or I was using when I was still doing it part-time that allowed me to shift from part-time to full-time, which I'm actually doing it now full-time. So why do you need to continue, why do you need to finish this is because the same step actually allowed me to also help generate, under our organization, under our team, my team, we created over 3 million US dollar worth of sales for the company. So can you imagine that? And I was doing this business for like 6 years now. So if you really want to know more about this, you have to stick at the end of the video because I'm gonna be giving you these complete 5 steps. So, but before that, I want you to tag your downlines below, write a comment below to tag and mention them so that they can also watch this. So I'm gonna try to speak in English, but of course I will also do it in Taglish if I will know that this is all Filipino, but we have to also give chance to our non-Filipino speakers. So I will be trying to speak in 90% English, okay? So first step, the main challenge for people doing this business part-time is the reason why they are having difficulty of finding customers is because, this is the reason, okay? The first step that I want to share with you is you have to identify the target market, your market, okay? So the main challenge is we cannot easily sell our product to people if they do not have the problem, if they do not have the money, or they do not have the buying power. So the first step, if you really want to grow your direct sales business part-time, you have to know your target market. Because without knowing who your target market are, what will happen to you is you will end up in frustration that nobody is buying, nobody is repeating orders. So what can happen is you will quit from your business soon. So for you to stay longer in this business, you need to make sure that you're able to move your product. You're able to move consistently your auto orders. And how do you make sure that you are doing this? Number one, you go with step number one, know your audience or you know your target market. So in knowing this target market, I will always ask with the question of Simana, if you are familiar with Simana. But with this presentation, I will use with these 4 questions. So when it comes to question of money, I will always ask, the person I'm approaching to, do they have the buying power to buy this product? So you have to ask, if person A, let's just say Juan, that is your friend John is your prospect, you have to ask, is John, do John have the buying power or does John have the buying power to buy what I am offering? Because at some point, of course, you need to still find the target, the highly targeted market. I'm not teaching you to be selective, but if you want to be quick and highly targeting people, you need to filter or qualify the right market for our products. So ask yourself, do they have the buying power to buy what I'm offering? To buy my essentials? Now, if regarding the money, another question that is actually good to ask, that person might not have the money to buy yet, but you can also ask with this type of question, are they willing to afford once they see the benefits of my product? So that is the financial question here. So you really have to ask yourself, like, the reason maybe why there is a delay, the reason why maybe people are not buying the product is because they do not have the willingness to afford because they don't see the problem. So here on the financial question is, do they have the buying power to afford or to buy your product? And aside from that financial question, I will always go with the next question, which is the need. So when it comes to the need is, do they have the need or problem to buy what I'm offering? Because definitely, or higher percentage, if I am approaching a 19-year-old to buy my product, which is good for health, 19-year-old is somebody who is not even feeling they do not even know what is diabetes. They don't even understand what is hypertension. So again, check on the need. Eto bang taong tinatanong, kinakausap mo, pinupush mo yung product approach, Do they have the need about this? Okay? Maybe that 19-year-old can be convinced to buy the product if you can convince that person that that mother or his or her mother maybe is needing this product. So again, ask on that need question. So another question be here is the influence. If you are talking to someone who would tell you, I will ask my wife first, I will ask my husband first, that is not the right person to approach. Do you know who the right person is? The right person is the husband. If that wife is telling you, I'm gonna ask my wife first, the husband first, then the decision maker in the house is the husband or the wife. So whoever it is that they need to ask, that is the decision maker. So the next question, if you want to identify the right market, the influence, the degree of influence. Who is making the decision in that house? Who is making the decision in that group? Because that is the main priority. That is the main market that you need to approach, the decision maker. Now, when it comes to access, you know what? I am using my business in a digital way. I'm running it in a digital way, but nothing replaces relationship. Nothing replaces relationship. So when it comes to relationship, I would say, ask, do you have the access? Do you have the accessibility to talk one-on-one to this person, to express yourself directly so that you can handle the objection of this person? Because I would say still, we are on the high technology now, but still it is high touch that we need in order for us to reach the right people. So for me, if I am convincing someone who will buy my product at 3,500 or 700 pesos, then definitely there is a one-on-one conversation that I need to do first. Okay, so the next order may be digital that they can just buy directly from your website, or you can just send it to them. But the first step in approaching people is you have to ask, do you have the accessibility to approach these people directly so that they will feel you that you are a genuine, authentic person? That is the main questions, or those are the main questions that you need to ask in identifying your target market. And I hope you're learning out of these. If you're watching this on a live, you can click or you can write down live. Or if you're watching this on a replay, you can write your comment below and say replay. So I know how many people are watching, and I can make the same or more quality video next time. So what is next? Next is you have to approach your market. Not because you have them on your prospect list, you will just wait and pray until they buy your product. It's not gonna happen. You will never be able to grow your market without talking to these people on your prospect list. So earlier, I asked you to identify your target market so that you will have somebody to be written down on your prospect list. Through what? Pre-qualification. So that's the need question, the money question, the influence question, or the accessibility question. Now we go with the approaching of these people. You know what? I don't take no for an answer, but I'd rather hear no than hear nothing. Okay? So if I have a friend who is not interested with my products, I'm good. As long as my friend have seen me presenting that presentation to him or her. Okay? Again, I'm gonna say it in Taglish, mahirap na ang mga kaibigan mo, ginajudge mo na, ay, itong si ganito, hindi to bibili ng product ko. Ay, itong si ganito is not interested with my business. No. No, 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 no. It's not your job to decide who is going to, if it's for them, okay? Your job is to talk to these people. And the fact na nasa listahan mo sila, the fact that these people are in your prospect list, it means they are highly qualified people for your opportunity or for your product. Approach them. So step number 2 in growing your part-time to full-time business, you have to approach your market. The more people you approach, the more possibility you are building. So how do you do this? This is my approaching formula. Okay, so again, there's a formula. Earlier, I was asking about the formula for step number 1. Step number 2, also, there's a formula for approaching your prospect. So how do you do that? For me, you don't directly say, uy, kamusta? Bibili ka ba ng Usana? Hey, kamusta? Interested ka ba sa product ko na pinopost online? That is a big no-no. The best way to do that is to use this formula if you don't have one yet. First is you compliment, okay? By complimenting,
you are able to build rapport. So complement means rapport building. And because you are building that rapport, so now there's already a relationship, there's also trust being built. Now, because kinumusta mo yung tao, because you ask, hey, how are you? Apa kabar? Let's say in Indonesia. Now you're able to ask and build rapport. Based on this interaction that you're already building rapport, this is an opportunity that you're able to extract the positive and the negative. So now these are the 4 stages. Complement, rapport, equals, positive or negative, then invite to meet. So what's actually happening in this complementing process is I will like you. Naturally, that is the response because I am complimenting you. I'm telling you, how are you? I like your bag. I like your this. Hey, I really like your post in social media. Now that is a compliment. Hey, by the way, how are you? That is another compliment of conversing in a way that showing na concern ka sa tao. So what's actually happening is naturally I will open my heart to you. There's already a rapport now being built, trust that's being built. So what's actually happening is I'm able to trust you now. Now, when you tell me, kamusta? Because you say the kamusta or how are you, now I will open up. So what's going to happen with this open up stage? Because I will open up, I might say negative or positive, and I need that. I need the positive and the negative. So what's with the positive? You might be telling me about your dream car, your dream house. That is positive. Or maybe that dream reunion, dream honeymoon, whatever it is that you want to give to your wife. Or the negative, that you are unhappy with your job. Now, this is a way for me, the positive, negative. This is for me to extract your problem, for me to extract your press button. So now I will know where can I invite you. Okay? Because the next stage in approaching your market is you need to invite them. So in inviting your prospects, so for example, you're able to extract that person's desire is maybe, let's just say, you are able to extract the negative of that person is unhappy with his or her employment. 5 years, 10 years without a promotion. Now you can tell that person, you know what? I can definitely feel how you feel. By the way, I'm doing something that you might be interested of doing. Now you are able to use the same negative answer or idea from that person. Nagko-complain siya na hindi siya na-promote. You might be interested in what I'm doing. I know you're a very passionate, competitive person. I am doing something that might interest you. Now you're selling the meeting. So here, invite to meet. Don't sell the product. Just say, why don't we meet so I can show you this? So you're approaching the market. Let's say negative. Maybe that person will tell you, oh, my mom is diagnosed or we tested that my mom is diabetic. Now that is an opportunity. It's a negative answer to the how are you question, but you're able to extract health concern now. So that is how you approach your market. First is you complement to build the rapport, and after you build the rapport, that person is more open to tell you the positive or the negative situation for you to be able to lock the invite or the meeting. So we go with stage number 3. So how do we do this on stage number 3? Stage number 3 is create a lasting customer experience. Okay? So once you are able to explain the opportunity or explain the product to them, whatever is their decision, they may want to be just users of the product, enroll them as preferred customer. Or they may just want to buy product directly from you. Whatever it is that they will decide after your presentation, whatever is the decision, your next job is to create a lasting customer experience. So focus on this lasting customer experience. You know what? I have this customer in Manila, in Bulacan, I'm in Davao. Imagine this. Someone approached her to buy another product on her health. Her answer, I'm sorry. I'm loyal to Klein. I've been using his product for 4 years. I cannot listen to your product. Imagine that loyalty. And you know what I'm giving her? Free shipping every time she orders product. So you know what? My lasting customer experience is I cannot give them free coffee because they are not in my location. But still, I can extend free shipping to my customers, to my direct sales customers. Or if I have the opportunity to meet them for coffee or for dinner, maybe I can meet them. So that is another way for you to extend that lasting customer experience. Or maybe you have a special product. Oh, this is, I'm going to say it in Tagalog. Sorry, English friends. So Davao is, we are blessed with so many pomelo. You know what? On birthday parties of some of my direct sales customers, especially the high volume ordering customers, direct sales customers, I'm giving them pomelo from Davao. I'm sending it to Manila or to Cebu. So that's how I make sure that I'm able to build this lasting relationship. If not, a simple birthday note. I'm giving them note like, hey, happy birthday. Not a simple happy birthday, but a wish on their birthday and a declaration of blessing for them. That is something. You know what? Being able to witness these things, that's, they are improving their health, they're improving how they discover, maybe before their lifestyle is so unhealthy, now that you are able to convert them to follow healthier lifestyle, that's also something, a lasting customer experience. Do that. Okay, again, we were talking about identifying your target market, approaching your market, and I told you the formula on approaching that market. Number 3 is creating that lasting customer experience. That customer experience is, you have to do something. If you have the budget to do it, it could be financially, but if you are still starting and you cannot give that much, like you cannot invest on that thing, maybe don't give free delivery, but you can offer something else. Immediate delivery. If that person in the same location or city with you, if that person will order today, deliver the product within the same day or the following day. And not like, wait, friend, I need to auto-order the product first. That is not a lasting customer experience. You have to extend, do something that they will like. Because definitely, you are not the only USANA distributor, but they will always keep coming back and again from you because you serve them better than the rest. And you know what other customers fear? The fear of the unknown. They will be scared to buy USANA product from other distributor because that distributor is maybe not as good as you are. So that is part of your branding also. Now, we go with number 4. Ask for a referral. So what I'm actually doing with this referral marketing is this. A happy customer will always be giving out the names of people in his network or his circle or her circle to be under your hand. So this is it. If I approach a cold market or a stranger will still have to take time to develop relationship with me. So what's actually happening with my referral, with my cold market is, it takes time to build a relationship trust. Okay? But if a friend of my friend will refer customer to me, I don't need to build relationship because immediately they can trust me because they trust the friend who referred them to me. So what's good about referral? It's instant building relationship. Okay? So the best way to actually do this, because on step number 3, you're able to create that lasting customer experience. Happier customer are referring more people to you now. Now what's happening? You're adding new names, new people to be presenting your opportunity or product to. You're also able to what? Find new customers. Increase or expand or spread your network. Ask for referral. At some point, it is not literally asking for referral. You have a happy customer. That happy customer can tell you, hey, it's my birthday next week. Why don't you go to my place? Why don't you join us? Now, your friend's circle is also your friend now because you're able to go to his or her network. So that's another form of referral. You're able to be part of a network of somebody else's network. So that's step number 4. So now you're able to grow a bit bigger until you have a bigger network. So this is what I always will look at. Ever since the day I joined this business, always I am into giving first. We expect that because we have the best product in the market, immediately people will buy our product. But it doesn't happen that way, okay? So when people are not seeing the need to buy the product, they don't buy it. And if they don't seek relationship from you, they don't buy from you. You know what? At some point, they don't see the need, but they trust you. They just buy. So what do I mean by this? Okay, it is not always people. People do not always buy from you. They buy relationship first. So you don't ask, hey, buy my product because I'm selling the best product. No, they don't do that. First, on this step number 5, serve your network. So what do I mean by serving your network? First, instead of asking for a sale, like, hey, teacher, buy my product. Hey, auntie, buy my product. Why don't you just give value first? Okay? So what is with this value giving? What if you have a friend looking for a wedding planner and you can just say, hey, I can help you look for a wedding planner. I have my network. This is my wedding planner. I'm giving it to you. Hey, you're looking for a lawyer. I know a lawyer. This is my recommendation. He's a very good lawyer. So that's actually relationship giving. You have to make sure that your friends are, you are depositing relationship first. So let's say you have a friend who is looking for a cheap travel ticket. You can just say, hey, I can help you find the best travel deal. No markup. I will not sell it to you, but I will help you find the best deal. This is how I book the deal. So you see, giving. Even for me, even just simple quotes online, it is value giving for me. So I'm giving out my free contents online for my friends. And they can even use it for their real estate business, their insurance business. But what will happen is because I am giving, if ever time will come that they need a product for health, the first brand in mind is Klein, USANA. So now, because I serve first, I'm able to harvest it later. But here, give first before you can ask for a sale. Okay, go out and add value first, because the more you give, of course, the more you receive. That should be the mindset. Okay, so these are the 5 steps on how I grow my business. I started from really identifying who the right people are, so I don't waste my time in approaching people who will just laugh at my presentation. I'll go to highly targeted people whom I know that are actually looking for the product that I'm looking, or people who are willing to buy what I'm selling. Identify your market, approach these people on your prospect list, create. Number 3 is you have to create that lasting customer experience. Ask for a referral from your happy customers. And step number 5, which is the last step, is you have to serve your network. So that is how you do it. So for me, the more it is that you're actually doing, the more that you will be able to also harvest later on. Thank you so much for watching this video. If your downline is not yet in this mentioning or in the comment section below, please tag them down, and you can, so that they can also get something out of this, especially if they are in the international market, so they can also learn from this. If you have questions, drop me a message. I will be trying to answer all your questions. Thank you so much. God bless you, Intensity.